Cancer, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Cancer Tarot, Cancer Love Tarot, Cancer Love Reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Cancer love messages channeled. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. My name is Chris, by the way. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. Cancer, this is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you, your feelings for them, what you might need to know, see, hear, or don't see coming, what's on everybody's mind. Is anyone making a move? Next steps, intentions. Let's check out the current energy in this connection. Cancer, it's the Three of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. It's also Mercury, an energy around communication. It's a reunion energy here as well. So clearly there is some communication going on, and I want to validate if you can see your person. If you know they're going to be at that event, party, wedding, maybe even literally a reunion, chances are, yeah, that they are. Also coming here with the Ten of Pentacles, it can be that there's some kind of community energy around friends and family. Now, I also want to validate the Mercury energy. Of course, it's around communication and it's strongly connected to reading and writing. So we could also be looking at a text message, SMS, social media, email, that sort of thing. And coming here with the Ten of Pentacles, let's see where this is at. Are we looking at a connection that there's something going on in that? Are we looking at the Ten of Pentacles coming in? Commitment, long-term energy, new cycle, Mercury and Virgo energy. I feel like I need a little bit more at this point, and that's too many. It's wanting to bring in literally all of it, but it's a little bit too many, so I'm not going to take it. Cancer, your Cancer Love Tarot playlist is linked in the video description below. You'll also find it here at the Tarot Closet on the playlist tab. You'll find all 12 zodiac signs, all signs tarot, love tarot, twin flame readings. If you are a twin flame, they are back, by the way. They are weekly, maybe more. We'll see. Just kind of rolling them out. Whoever wants them, they're there. All right, let's continue checking out this energy coming in, Cancer. We have the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, wow. So there's definitely a turning point going on here in this connection. King of Cups, Master of Emotions, Pisces energy. First of all, I like how they're coming in. I like coming in with this energy. So what they're communicating or how they're coming toward you. And the Wheel of Fortune, definitely a new cycle, a turning point here. It's up and it's down. You know, this is the cycles of life, and we're looking at this turning point quite literally, and it's Jupiter energy, which is prosperous and abundant, things growing, timing as well. It's a pretty strong connection for me with that Ten of Pentacles that came in, that this is around abundance and long-term energy and long-term commitment. I want to validate here in the Wheel of Fortune that it is connected to the throat chakra as well. So the communication is incredibly clear for me, however you communicate with this person. But I'm going to tell you, this turning point is quite literally here. Look at the two people here turning the Wheel of Fortune together. An energy of fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. One would say luck. I really think of that also as timing. It depends, you know. But I tell you what, Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune, that I like how they're coming in, and it's definitely leaning forward long-term commitment energy. Had you built a life together? Whoa. Were you building it? Was it on the table? The Hierophant and the Knight of Wands. Okay. A card of commitments, first of all. Contracts. Relationships, partnerships, long-term. Slow-moving. Can include marriage. So this is real clear that what's going on here, some of what's been maybe, I guess you could say, I don't know about in the way, but some challenges, that there might be some cultural, religious differences here. You're both kind of coming at it from a different perspective and how to go about the relationship. There might even be other people involved. But I also want to validate with our Knight of Wands here that if this has been physical and or platonic, in particular with the Three of Cups, and this is about taking things to a much more serious level, in particular the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, which can include marriage, that energy is here. So let's see what else is coming through, Cancer. The cards are feeling, I don't know, they have a mind of their own here today. They're just a slipping in, a slide in, and it's almost, I don't know if it's indecisive energy. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's continue on. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Cancer. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Fool is here, Cancer. The Ace of Swords. The Nine of Cups in reverse. So that's where I feel like things have been. And yeah, the King of Wands. You could really, for me, say the lack of wish fulfillment. So where things are, there's definitely things going on here. And there's definitely a conversation. In particular, well, the reunion energy connecting with that, I want to say that the reunion energy is connecting with communicating. So this is someone you're either not talking to, or there's been complications communicating, or you're navigating some kind of silence. The King of Wands is here in the placement where their energy is really strong, and coming also with that Two of Cups, Three of Cups. Look at this, Ace of Swords in the partnership placement, the Fool. There is communication coming in here. But we're also looking at something that has gone on in the way of the relationship. So were you just about to take things further, or in that energy of waiting and something happened? Because that's just really clear for me. But what else is also really, really clear is the communication. And somebody has clarity as well here in the partnership placement about the relationship. And I want to talk about the fact that the King of Wands and the King of Cups are both here. The King of Cups having come in around that kind of bold, courageous energy and connecting with the feelings. So somebody knows how they feel and knows what they want. And there is a new path here in the Fool energy. Is this together or apart kind of energy? Cancer, I'm really feeling your High Priestess energy, the counterpart to the Hierophant, because there's definitely an energy of where are we going from here? Is it together or apart? Because there is a new path. But the energy of the Fool here in your first placement coming down is also a validation for me that for a lot of you, look, the Queen of Cups is here. That's your energy. It's a matter of having this conversation and a decision, I feel like, together. It's bringing in some Lover's card energy as far as where are you going from here? Is this together or apart? Are you taking a chance? So I really need to validate the communication issues that are going on. The Eight of Swords is here in the upright. Wow, yeah. There's the decision. Wake up. What do you want? Judgment. It's here. So I wanted to validate this with this Eight of Swords energy, just kind of like holding back, not communicating in their head. Okay, it's really clear they're in their head, but we can also see they're getting clarity in the Ace of Swords. And that, again, that's around communicating. We have the counterpart to the King of Cups here, your energy, Cancer, the Queen of Cups. So that's the thing. The divine masculine energy, the divine feminine energy, and those court cards both coming together. A validation of the clarity that they have around their feelings for you and your feelings for each other. It's here. It's a matter of making the move. And what's also really clear in our King of Wands court card connected with Judgment here is you are waiting for somebody to make a choice. Is this, and really clear with the Fool, is this reconciliation, you could say, and or closure, depending on where you're at in the connection. Like, are you communicating? Are you not communicating at all? Or has it been difficult? So really strong validation of waiting on this person. The Seven of Pentacles is here in reverse. And also a really strong validation of the communication of this person either breaking the silence, ending no contact, making the first move if there's just been some kind of wonky communication. King of Swords right here with our King of Wands. 3 of the kings under our emperor at this point, King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords. So it's clear around the feelings. You're waiting on this person, and a lot of the feelings I want to validate are connected to feelings about next level. So for some of you, that's really a perfect alignment with the platonic and or physical. For a lot of you, it's just a more validation of what's going on. Waiting really literally for them to wake up. What do you want? Make a decision. Yeah, and reconciliation, again, is going to mean something different, because it can be that it's somebody coming in from the past, and obviously there's still a connection here. There are still feelings between the two of you, but that past energy can also be around recent. It's not necessarily going to go really far back. But what is really clear is there is a decision here. Yeah, somebody's clear. That's the other thing. Ace of Swords is kind of like my mini Judgment, and we have Judgment here. It's both around the communication, but it's also them getting out of their head and making a decision. And the new path here with the Fool card, it's looking a whole lot like this is moving forward together. You're definitely waiting on this person. And yeah, wow. I'll tell you what that is in just a moment. Oh my gosh. It's really super clear. Let me just get these down. So one of the things that is here in Judgment also is an apology. And there's one here as well. 10 of Swords in reverse. It kind of feels like this is why it's taking so long, Cancer. It's connected to the Hierophant. Now, that could be, again, around other people in somebody's life or somebody's head. Also, the two of you perhaps not meeting in the middle, cultural, religious differences, like not seeing how things would move forward eye to eye. And again, a validation, should this be around physical or platonic? So what I want to validate here is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's Venus and Taurus energy. You're waiting on this person. You have 1 foot, maybe 2 feet out the door. It's right here on the King of Wands, like make that move. The 6 of Swords in reverse, really strong validation connecting that you are both still here. Nobody's moved on. That's just really clear. But it's also a really strong validation with the Mercury energy that the communication needs to happen. And it's also really clear that it's coming in, because you may even already be, again, like 2 feet out the door moving along here, because you're definitely waiting on them. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn and Saturn energy. Literally in the middle of the Queen of Cups. Your energy, Cancer, and the Ace of Swords for clarity. Get some clarity. What do you want? And taking us right back to Judgment. Because this is a really strong validation around commitment issues that somebody's been struggling with. One of these pentacles and the Two of Pentacles is yours. What is the other one? Are we looking again at people or a person in their life, maybe even yours, but it feels like it's around them, that has an idea of how things should go, like expectations, and you need to do things this way, because that's pretty strong. However, in that Hierophant again, in particular with the counterpart, which is your energy, Cancer, is the two of you needing to align. So should somebody have different ideas and maybe not quite in alignment. So it's just really clear around waiting on this person. Nobody's left. And here's the thing, it's somebody who has been running to some extent. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. Now, what's really clear is it's around communication. Thank you for being here at the Tarot Closet, by the way. It's right in the middle of the King of Swords and the King of Wands. And Catty Corner connecting us here as well to Judgment. Literally, because the thing about the Seven of Swords in reverse is this is somebody who, it's clear with the Ten of Swords in reverse as well, who wants to apologize. It feels like that's around why it's taking so long, but also why this person has been not communicating or not communicating well and not making this decision. Look at how the Two of Pentacles is here in conjunction, connected, catty corner to our Judgment energy, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that. That's what this is. So this is somebody who is waking up and making that decision. And they're coming in with communication. And it's going to really put things on a new path. In particular, we saw that with the Wheel of Fortune. The 77 here and our Seven of Swords and our Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's obviously a 77. And for me, that's around an energy shift. It's around a new path. Like, clearly a new cycle here. This wait, whatever's been going on, however long it's been going on, it's ending here. It's ending. There is a conversation, there is a decision, and there is a new path forward. The question is it together or is it apart? Look at the end. Look at this. Look what just came in. It's the Two of Swords in reverse. Indecision. Right here with the Eight of Swords in the upright in their head. Yet on this other end, the Ace of Swords and Judgment. So the clarity and the decision coming in. But this is so validating where things have been. And wow, there's a pretty big apology coming in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups here in the upright. The Sun, oh my gosh, in the upright. The Two of Cups in the upright. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles is in the upright. And look what is here. This is also yours. The Emperor, the Four of Wands. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Cancer, there is an apology here, but this is definitely more than an apology because this person is waking up and making a decision. It's here. We can see the indecision. We can see the struggle around the commitment energy. Here's a decision, by the way. Look, the Two of Cups. It's your energy, Cancer. Venus in Cancer energy. So I want to validate that King of Cups, Queen of Cups here. Definitely, you love each other. Not a question. And why I feel like nobody's really moved on. But somebody has also been running from those feelings. That's the other thing I want to validate for you. Coming here with our Two of Cups is the Sun. Before you get into the Sun, you're in the Moon, that Pisces energy. And what is hiding in the Moon? Well, it's connected to the tide, the emotions, the feelings. The sun energy here are luminary, revealing this truth. So this is really super clear. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Sun, the Two of Cups, that they love you. It's also been clear with the Ten of Pentacles coming in, and now the Ten of Cups, that they love you and want a life with you. There's not a question here for me. Obviously something is going on. What is being revealed here immediately are the feelings. It's connecting actually also right to our Queen of Cups and also our Ace of Swords. So they know what they want. They know what they need to do as well. That's the thing. Wake up. Energy. Decision. There's a really big apology here. Almost every energy here for me. Almost. Not quite, but almost. For how big this apology is. It's also really sincere. It's big. It's sincere. But there's more than that. So the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. And there's a lot of Gaia energy in the Queen of Pentacles. Sort of like my mini Empress. It's more energy of waiting on this person. It's a validation for me around, I want to say, the lack of emotional availability and the struggle with commitment that's been here. It's also connecting with some insecure energy around this person. So whether that's around the feelings, revealing the feelings, and also the long-term energy, maybe even revealing the feelings around that. The bigger picture here is that this person loves you and wants a life with you. It is somebody who's been running. And again, coming in with that is an apology. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, connecting with our King of Wands. So the thing is, there's a lot of humility for me in the Knight of Pentacles. So that's also part of what's been, I guess you could say, not said or held back, because there's a lot of apologetic energy here. It feels so much like why it's taking so long, but I think it's obviously for more, because it's connecting to that Hierophant. So whether it's fear of commitment or fear of major changes because of what other people think or a life situation. But it's also an energy here in the Knight of Pentacles, and I really particularly want to connect it with our Knight of Wands in the upright. For those of you that it's been around physical and or platonic, somebody who's been running from that deeper commitment energy or feelings. Very specific. But the Ten of Cups is here. Mars and Pisces energy. Two energies here that are really strong around the new cycle and the commitment. Happiness, you could say, things working out. The Sun and the Ten of Cups. Life together. Have you built a life together? Have you been building it? Is it on the table? It's literally on the table here. The feelings are really clear. We also have the Nine of Pentacles, and we saw the Ten of Pentacles coming in. Where is the 10th Pentacle? This is our Knight of Pentacles who's been holding on to it. So it's a validation for me, again, also with our Nine of Cups in reverse, that you were in a place that was going to be moving forward. For whatever reason, it hasn't. And it does connect also with our Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And one of the Pentacles that belongs to you here in the Two of Pentacles in reverse. But it's also a really strong validation of commitment coming in, things coming to fruition. It's connected with the Ten of Cups. It's connected here with judgment, waking up, making a decision. So what is that energy around? Were you in a long-term partnership, building it on the table? Because that's what they're coming in here with. And by the way, the Emperor's here. So that is a really strong validation for me around this person who's been running, who you've been waiting on. Divine masculine energy. The Emperor is strategizing, making plans. The Emperor is connected to the root chakra. And this upright energy, when we're centered and balanced, because they haven't been, because this is centered and balanced energy. Look, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. their move is different. The moves that you've been waiting for they're strategizing around it. You know, they're getting out of all this indecision energy. And the last tarot coming in is the Four of Wands. And the first thing I want to validate, and it won't be for everyone, but it is here, is this can be a marriage card for me. Two of Cups, Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Judgment. Wake up, what do you want? So was there an ultimatum that you made, or was there an ultimatum on the table that ultimately this was around marriage? For some of you, yes. But again, I want to validate that's going to be specific what that is for you, whether it's marriage, moving in, getting more serious if it's been physical or platonic, or even bringing in possibly some family energy, should that be the case. Because they're waking up. I mean, it's just so clear. And again, I also want to validate if you can see each other. In particular, at a wedding, at a party, a gathering. Really super high possibility here. Well, it's here. But if you can't see each other, the energy of communication is coming through loud and clear. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. I talk to my friends about you. I talk to my friends about us. This has hit me hard. By the way, the Three of Swords in reverse, there's something I want to validate that's going to be really specific, okay? First of all, there's a lot of that energy around an apology. So something clearly happened in that energy. So whether, again, you are not talking at all, or communication's just wonky, or you're also in separation. So whatever happened there, I can see there's an apology connected. However, a very specific message, if there are third parties involved, we could definitely be looking at something contractual around a third party that may have played a part in this. Well, this is really validating. I'm trying to get over my fear. And it's connected literally to the King of Wands. And by the way, we have all the kings here except the King of... What are we missing? The King of Pentacles, yeah. So we have all the kings here, and we have our Emperor here, who they are under. I'm trying to get over my fears, connecting to our King of Wands, but also our Knight of Pentacles, who's been holding on to that pentacle. But also the Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, which is long-term commitment. Again, whether it's getting more serious, moving in, and for some of you, marriage. Of course, on the other end here are Two of Cups. I'm sorry I made you cry. There's a lot of apologetic energy here. I regret letting you go. Yeah, so that's super validating if you are in that energy here. The universe brought us together. Let's bring in the World card energy. Yes, I think of you a lot too. And I miss you too. I was wrong. I am making a plan to come to you. Judgment. The Emperor, the Sun. The Hierophant. The Two of Cups. The Four of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. This is somebody low. That camera makes me crazy. You didn't miss anything, Cancer. As I was saying, this is somebody who loves and wants a life with you, Cancer. It's clear. This person is clear. It's clear. For a lot of you, you are in no contact, no communication, and or in separation. So if you want to know how they feel and what they want, that is here. I really want you back in my life just came in. And your last channeled love message. I love you. Really, very clear. I love you and want a life with you energy. Now you know. Beautiful Cancer, that is your reading today. It's been my honor channeling for you as always. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading soon.